We got more clips from OTAs, and today we're going to be looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to get a good look at Russell Wilson. I got more clips from this week, plus some older ones. We're going to watch him throw the rock around, work through some drills. But before we do all that, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're going hard in the paint. We're looking at these rookies every single day to get you prepped for training camp and in season. On top of that, your favorite veterans, so you know what they're doing behind the scenes at practice. Click that button. Stop missing out on your favorite players. We're looking at Russell Wilson today. We're going to watch him throw the ball around. We'll watch through these a few times, talking ball on him and the Steelers. First off the clips, though, ball's getting out there. Roman Wilson, though. Roman Wilson. Here we are again, whipping the ball around. There we go, getting it out there. Roman Wilson again. Did you see that? Here we go, working on ball protection. Looking sprites. Look at the feet. Through the bags. Smooth. Rolling out. Bam. Hits his target. Whatever that is. It's not in picture. Working on ball security. And concentration. Makes sense. Getting the ball out pretty. We already covered that one. But again, Roman Wilson installed in this offense is going to be an interesting look. Looks like we got things twice in here. Flipping the ball around. There we go again. Looks like we're on to the next play. Is that Pickens? Yeah, it's Pickens. Working through some drills. Going to do the feet. There we go. Boom. In and out. In and out. Russell Wilson rolling out. Hitting that dot right there. Justin Fields in the background. Play action. Rolling out. Working on the feet again. Of course, you got to work on that every day. Rolling out. Hitting his guy. Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Slinging the rock around. Definitely tell Russell Wilson has some command, some leadership there. Just has the feel, way he's holding himself, way he's talking to people. It's also, whoa, is that Washington? I got some clips on him that I need to get out because he's a fascinating tight end prospect. The ball was humming off that last throw. The ball's zipping through there. He's got a live arm on him. Former baseball player. Boom. Justin Fields sneaking in there. More Justin Fields. Oh, there he is. There's some Russell Wilson. More Russell Wilson. Justin Fields, Russell Wilson. Highlight package here. We got some George Pickens. Looking good. But Russell Wilson has some upside in this offense. We got some veteran leadership. We got him competing with Justin Fields. We have two players who was experiencing turbulence over these last few years, and they're duking it out. And the Steelers got them at a good price tag. No matter what happens, they're going to win out because they got some veterans and a younger quarterback prospect here, all with promising upside, competing on the cheap to be the starting quarterback. So if one hits, they win because they didn't pay much. None of them hit. They still win because they got to explore this experiment on the cheap. If Fields wins, guess what? They got a quarterback that won on the cheap. If it's Russ, they got a quarterback that won on the cheap. The Steelers are in a win-win situation no matter what happens here. And they're in a spot where they can compete no matter what. They just can't fall on their face, which is hard to see that happening. They have a good offense here, a good base here. And they're always in it. They're a lunch pail team. You can't disagree that. George Pickens, good at the catch point. With Russell Wilson, I expect those two to gel very well. Think about Cortland Sutton in Denver, getting all those air yards, getting the deep balls, getting the deep ball attempts, going his way. Think about how George Pickens plays the game. He likes to get downfield. He likes to bully people. He likes to win at the catch point. He's got strong hands. This is a great marriage between those two. Now we're installing Roman Wilson in here, which you guys got in the third round. but regarded as more like a second-round prospect. Some people were calling him a first-rounder earlier in the draft season during the Senior Bowl. He's very sudden, very quick, and nuanced route runner, can create separation, can play downfield, short, intermediate, all over the place, and he can play on the opposite side, Deontay Johnson, and then you're stout at the tight end spot. Freiermuth, Washington, you guys got some hosses there. And then you got the tandem at running back, Najee Harris and Warren. There's some pieces here. This is a hard-nosed, gritty team. This is a team that needs some veteran leadership. Now you got him versus Justin Fields. There's a lot of people that like Justin Fields. He's got some rushing ability. He's got a lot of upside. He's got a lot of development to do. We can definitely say that from the Bears. We can also say the Bears did him dirty. This is a competition. Competition is always good. Russ is the veteran. So him succeeding in this offense, what would that look like? I believe that's deep balls to George Pickens. And he loves to throw the deep ball. He likes to cook. He wants to cook. This is the opportunity. He's got George Pickens, who's going to be in his ear, who's going to be aggressive. He's got to cook it downfield to him. He's got to be accurate downfield. If he's accurate downfield, and if he is, that's going to be a very successful situation, the marriage between him and George Pickens. Roman Wilson, just playing well as a rookie. Being able to connect with those tight ends, the running back staying healthy, that's what that's going to look like. What bad looks like is something similar to what we saw in Denver. But that was Denver, so you want to keep that with a grain of salt. But if the bad happens and that causes the rise of Justin Fields or the opportunity for Justin Fields, something comparable to that. Something to that. Maybe he's cooked or maybe he just needs to cook. We'll see here with Russell Wilson. Either or, Steelers got him on the cheap. They can experiment here. And you got Justin Fields in line. So how can you lose here? How can you lose? You got a cheap experiment here, which a lot of teams would die to have. A lot of teams would die to have this experiment, especially when you're already established here with some weapons. You're stout. This is a team that gets it done. Well coached. Always in the thick of things. Dangerous on any Sunday. Doesn't even matter who they're playing. It's just always like that. And you're looking here at Russell Wilson. He just has to be a little better. Has to be a little bit more efficient. And we can do that here in this offense. You see him holding command there. You see him be composed. That's a good thing to see with your quarterback here, with your veteran quarterback, your signal caller. That's something good. The command there. And you also got Justin Fields. I think the Steelers might surprise some teams. I think this could be a surprise team in the AFC. And another thing you want to point out here is they're in the AFC North. They're going to be in some weird game scripts. Some slower games, faster games. Some games that are supposed to be high scoring will be like low scoring games. Some games will be in bad weather. Some games that are supposed to be nasty could turn into a high scoring affair. It's going to be in some weird game scripts like it always is. And having a veteran like Russell Wilson back there is good to have because he can navigate those waters. Fantasy-wise, you're looking at him as a late-round quarterback, and you drafted wide receiver running back heavy. You're getting him cheap in the draft. One of your last picks. Depends on what's else on the board. You're streaming quarterback. You're looking at that. Dynasty, same reason. Cheaper quarterback option. Same. Fields is a little bit more expensive due to the rushing upside. But it's hard to argue against that because once he starts getting opportunities, the price is going to go up. And you can flip or rip, whatever you want to do. But when you look at Russell Wilson, now's the time for him to step up. And if he does, this team could be sneaky. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.